Hi everybody, this is a quick experiment I'm trying here to record this game, Old World, that I've started. And I found it's quite a good game. I've been playing Civ 6 for a bit, and I didn't much care for the way wars are played in that game. You can't even start a war without becoming a warmonger, which perhaps is the way the simulation should work. But at least in this game, Old World, you can have some fun fighting. And that's what I've been doing here. Just to give you a quick overview of this game, if you haven't played it yet. It's Civilization-like, but it's all old. It doesn't take you to, the stars like Civ 6 does. It's all basically half-year, yearly turns. Here I'm playing Hashput, the Pioneer. She's the leader of Egypt here. And you can see a bunch of goals that I have. The first goal is to finish off these purple guys. I think they have one more city left. They haven't been putting up much of a fight. This main army has taken some hits, but they've been capturing cities all the way around here. The second goal is to expand the Temple of Karnak. So that's quite interesting. Karnak, the temple, is here. And what I have to do is add sectors to it with these workers. One thing that's good about this game is it's relatively intuitive how these things work. You don't have to think about it too much. It's complex if you want it to be, or it's not. Here, for example, we can look at the city screen here, and this shows the different cities, who my governors are, what they can do, what I need to do to have a governor, okay, what the religion is. I have to have the cult of Amun in a bunch of cities, and I don't have enough of those done according to the objectives. So you got population growth. Everything looks like it's growing. That's good. You have civics, which buys certain things. Training, which buys military things. The happiness. They're all discontent here. Discontent level 1. You have to keep an eye on this, but none of it's really all that bad. The higher it gets, you got to start building things like arenas and things like that. Science, money. Oh, you can see this is good. I can look at this. Wadjet is costing me a lot of money compared to the other cities, and it explains why here. So all this information is quite detailed. In Egypt, the amount of food that you get depends on how well the Nile is flooding. And the Nile comes down through here into the Delta region. This is the Middle East. This is Israel sort of area right here. Look, there's Gaza. And then there's some other minor countries up here that I probably don't want to conquer because I need to also make some trade routes. So there's all sorts of things I need to do here. And every time you accomplish a goal, it gives you a new one here. So it's quite fun. And you have to manage these resources. But if you want to, like I think if you go back to the city screen, if you want to automate the city, there's a way you can turn on automation so it just does all the production for you. So you can be as detailed as you want, or as easy as you want. I find this much easier and fun to play than Civ 6, to be honest with you. So let's just play a turn or two here, and then I'm going to see if this recording is actually doing something. Right, so let's take a look. I wonder... These are all the recording controls up here. Pause, delete, filters. These are game functions. I didn't know if I could draw on the map. I don't know if I can with this system. All right. So what's interesting here is you get a certain number of orders. So I like this because if you decide to do a military campaign, it can take you a lot of orders to get units going. And, you know, this particular leader gets 18 orders. You can grow the number of orders that you can get. But she gets 18. So if I'm spending, as you can see, I've got 6 units here, and if they're moving far, they might use 2 or 3 orders to get there. Here's this unit right here, for example. I could heal it. I've already moved all of these guys, so they can't do anything else. So it's very simple. Gives you these particular notifications. My short bowman was attacked by one of the enemy short bowmen. It tells you where that is. Bonus effects, I'm in a golden age, so I've got some stuff going on, extra happiness and kiss. And then the turn summary, perfect inundation this time, so I had a bumper crop of food this year, but I'm always running close on food. I haven't had to buy any yet. I'll tell you what I'm using a lot of is stone for all the monuments that I have to make. I have to make temples and monuments, so I'm building quarries all the time with these workers. Let's see what the next unit is. So it's this warrior here. He is not able to heal yet. I could promote him. So look, I have 1,300 training units, and I can spend 200 of them to promote. Or I can add a general. Let's just see if there's a general available. It says candidates available with jobs. So I don't have any generals that I can use at this moment. I can promote it, though, for 200. That's expensive, so I'm not going to do anything with this. Skip this unit. And we have this guy over here. He's guarding Gaza while I have captured it to make sure it doesn't rebel. And that's what he's doing, so he's not going to do anything. So if you wind up not using all of your orders, you can sell them for money at the end. Here I've got a militia unit. It's not doing anything. Let's take a look at this thing. So militia unit. I can force march it. I forgot about that. You can force march your units. I don't think militia is able to do that. It's with an upset family, so it's interesting. You have 3 different families. The Ramseed family, the Tutmosid. I'm Tutmosid. And, you know, you got to keep these families happy here. So all of this stuff, you know, you generally kind of learn it as you go. You can get a scenario and it kind of steps you through all of this stuff. So it looks complex, and it is, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty intuitive in my opinion. Okay, you got a flood meter over here for these guys. Looks like a very good flood, perfect inundation. Sometimes you don't want too much flooding. It could be worse. It doesn't really show the flooding. It's reflected in your food supply up here. Alright, I don't know if I have anything that can do much of anything. More militia. Here's a warrior. It's just sitting there. You know, I could promote this unit if I wanted to. Here's another militia warrior. These guys are way up here. I'm going to probably need to explore with them. Let's get him on the move. So here's this warrior. He's got 3 actions, and if I move him all the way as close as possible, let's move him over to this Libyan area. Here you'll see it'll use 2 orders to get over here. Whoa. Okay. And we got some Libyans, and they have a lot of skirmisher cavalry. Elite nomad skirmishers. Attack defense. My warrior can match them, but I bet these things are fast. So I might need to treaty with the Libyans. Let's see if I can do that. Court members. I don't think I have an ambassador yet. That's the problem. I need an ambassador, and I don't have somebody who has got the right characteristics. So I can only kind of wage war with these guys. So right, here's a militia. Let's send the militia over there too. And then I have one more order. This worker here, what's he doing? Not much. Okay, so here's some of the things he can build. Oh, look, I can build a granary. That might be a good idea. So if you have a worker selected, it'll tell you some of the things you can do. I've been building quarries like mad. I could build a mine for more money, but it's really the stone that I need all the time. So I'm just going to set them over here. And then you just click on this. Oh, I guess he can't do it. Oh, quarry, yeah, but I don't have any actions left. I used them all up, so they're done. And then you just end the season. See if these Libyans do anything. No. These purples are at war. Okay, so I got some reports here. Tribal raid from a Libyan. Temple of Karnak was completed. Excellent. And it gives you these announcements here. Alright, so that means my second piece of the Temple of Karnak is done. And as you can see, I have to expand it 3 of 4. So I can take this guy, move it to this one, and then the Temple of Karnak will come up and it says I need 50 civics. Plenty of civics, but I don't have enough stone. I'm always running low on stone. And the price, due to inflation, keeps going up. I only need another... how much stone do I need to build that? It says I only need 320 stone. Let's see. Temple of Karnak, 320 stone. And there we go. So as you can see, I'm building it up. And look at the graphics here. It's kind of like showing they all connect in some way. So I can cancel this. Let's cancel it because I'm not sure that's what I want to do. Alright, so so now I have 17 orders. I can go back over here. Let's go back to the warriors because I want to make sure this war is waged. Alright, so Gaza. I can do a festival to increase its happiness there. Then these guys here, as you can see, they need healing, but they got to be inside of a city that's captured. And Jerusalem, which I guess is Jerusalem, has not been fully captured yet. So these guys are just going to be sitting here doing nothing because I don't want to wage war until I can repair them. This guy here, he can heal because he's within Gaza's range. So healed him up. This guy has a plus on him, so I can promote him. Let's see what I can do. Make him bloodthirsty. Plus 10 versus damaged units. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. All right. Now, this is my chariot guy. I've got General Khufu running him. And he's a tactician, so he's quite good. And I don't want to pillage the quarry or burn it. But let's just promote him. I'll pay 116 to promote him to Combat 2. There we go. Alright, so those are the kinds of things you can do. So that hopefully gives you an idea of how to play this game. I'll put this up. I think I've done a quick enough video on this to submit it. Alright, so ending the tape. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, please.